Are you ready?
Welcome to another edition of Adams Cable High School Football, and today we are at Spartan Stadium for a Lackawanna Football Conference crossover matchup featuring the Susquehanna Sabers and the Mid-Valley Spartans, all brought to you by Adams Cable Service, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing of Carbondale, by Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs, also brought to you by Nick's Excavating and Paving, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, for experience, dependability, and 24-hour service. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts, the White's Crossing Sports Shop, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, and your starting lineups for today's game brought to you by the Roselle Department Store. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. Welcome to today's crossover matchup in the Lackawanna Football Conference between the Susquehanna Sabers and the Mid-Valley Spartans. It is an overcast day. There is a chance of showers in the forecast for today's battle as we get set to bring you all of the action here from Spartan Stadium. And for these two teams, when you take a look at what's been going on with them, the Susquehanna Sabers, well, they have a very difficult schedule. They lost their last three ball games against Riverside, Lackawanna Trail, and Old Forge. And here today, they'll take on a Mid-Valley team that is coming off of a bye last week, Glenn. But prior to that, they had a big win over Dunmore.
Well, they certainly did, Stephen, and they're getting better and better as the year goes on. Of course, Susquehanna is a very young team, and they're learning as they go. They just have to take their lumps now and get better as the year goes on, because their schedule will lighten up a little bit as they get away from these first three tough tems that they played. As far as Mid-Valley they'll look like they'll like to run the ball today, run right at you, and if Susquehanna can stop them, fine. If not, this could be a quick game, because I don't think Susquehanna does much passing either.
No, they are primarily going to run the football, and when you take a look at what Mid-Valley has done in their first two ball games, they'll put the ball in the air to keep you honest, but primarily they're coming at you with the running game.
You know, as I said, it should be a quick game if they run out time. I probably just put the kiss of death on it.
So we'll bring in Nick Homick, who is high on the press box. He has the shorts on today, dressed for with the summer attire. And Nick, I hope the weather holds out up there on the roof.
I hope it holds out too. And if it was last night, I guarantee I wouldn't have the shorts on. So. But yeah, Saturday afternoon football. We were just chatting before the game, Steve. It's been a while since we've seen one of these.
Your Mid-Valley Spartans!
But it's great to be here. Mid-Valley is a great place to watch a game, and hopefully we get a good one here. Like Glenn said, I think we're going to see a lot of running today. But we could be surprised. We could see a few wrinkles. You never know, especially Susquehanna's been known to throw a few in there from time to time.
So we will go to a quick break, and when we come back, Glenn Muskowski will talk with both head coaches after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Football.
Now's the time to unleash the internet. With Adams Cable Service, you get internet with speeds up to 120 megs. It's the speed you need that blows the doors off of DSL. Connect all of your devices, including iPads and other tablets, game consoles, smartphones, and computers. Upload and share photos and videos instantly. Stream HD movies in a flash and experience online gaming like never before. Call Adams Cable Service today at 1-888-222-0077 and get internet with speeds up to 120 megs.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
but they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall, or see us now at callspall.com.
At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
We're here with Kyle Cook, the head football coach of the Susquehanna Sabers. Coach, schedule-wise, you had 3 tough games in the beginning of the year. The 3 losses, of course. How have your kids reacted, and how are they preparing for this game today?
The schedule was tough, and we have a ton of sophomores starting both ways, so that was a little rough. They got their eyes open a little bit early in the season. We were really banged up too, so we're getting healthy a little bit now. So we're hoping for a little bit better effort.
How about a quick rundown of some of your key players?
I got Jesse DeLucia playing quarterback. This is his 2nd game starting there as a sophomore. John Sizzler at fullback, and Eric Decker played quarterback early in the year, and moved back to tailback where his natural position is. And, defensively, I got a couple guys up front that need to play a little bit better, but they're older guys, and we expect them to. Levi Aldridge and Gavin Baker.
So basically, what you're saying, this is a work in progress.
Yeah, it's a work, but they're improving every week, and that's what we knew
that's all you can ask for.
But we obviously we're talking to them. You know, they're going to start playing a little bit more like juniors now, and that's what we're hoping for today.
Well, good luck to you.
All right, thanks. I got to say hi to my wife and kids at home too. They were going to be listening to the radio, so thanks.
Nix Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nix Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
We're here with Dave Rebar, the head coach of the Mid-Valley Spartans. Coach, tough loss the first week of the season, but you bounced back with a phenomenal win against Dunmore the second week. Now, you had to bye because Bishop O'Hara could not field the team. Did that help you or hurt you at this point in the season?
Well, I think it helps us, me personally, and witnessing a bye my senior year. You got to figure they're trying to jam in all this time. They moved it all up. We don't get a second scrimmage, so Wyoming area ends up being our second scrimmage when you look at
basically,
it. And then we find out where our kids are really at. So we were blessed with that. So then you go into Dunmore, which is a tough and powerful football team. From going from August 7th, 6th, around that time, they need a break today. Kids need a break. I mean, I've seen in our kids, we need to pull back, and we were going to look for a team. But then we said, you know what? I remember my senior year, and it was the same exact weekend. We had a bye. Once we got done with Nanticoke, then we scrimmaged Dunmore, and then we went out. We were just going out with Susquehanna. I was beat up as a player, and then we had that week. So what we did was we were able to regroup, see what we're doing wrong, and then put it back together.
All right, could you give us a little rundown quickly of your team, some of the key players?
To be honest with you, that question has always been really easy to answer, because I've always been with a small school. There's a lot of key players on our team, a lot. I mean, Sebastian Bernicki as the athlete of the week. That was a big change, surprise for us. I mean, he just exploded. We made a couple changes. Furkey stepping up and being a quarterback for us, which we call a TB, throwing back. Okay, we don't believe in the quarterback system, so he's run the ball a lot better. So now we have a 4-back system. And then Colino, he was just a defensive guy last year. He's been pretty good for us. But really, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's up to the O-line. Kids that, I'm gonna be honest with you, guys, people in our district that think there's no way this kid can play football. He's playing football for us, top-notch football. So, and we stuck with those kids. They're very passionate. So we stuck with those O-line.
Well, it looks like you're going in the right direction, and good luck to you today.
Oh, thank you.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now uses 7 wireless devices a day, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 120 megabits per second internet from Adams Cable Service. It's a speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. The White's Crossing Sports Shop is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Thanks.
Welcome back to Spartan Stadium. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, Steve Young with you. And now, the starting lineups for today's game, presented by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the new line of spirit wear is on display for your favorite team in all sizes for Lakeland, Carbondale area, Forest City, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, and Valley View. Going to a formal affair or a special event? Let the experience and fashion advice of Sam Kalura work for you with a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. Also available at Roselle Prompt Laundry and Dry Cleaning Services. It's easy to look your best with apparel from Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where Sam and the staff are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game following our national anthem. As we continue along with our starting lineups, brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store at Mid-Valley at tight end, it's James Getz, he's a senior. Jeremiah Wolo at split end, he's a junior. John Wilson at left tackle. Andre Clark at right tackle. It is Tyler Angelo at left guard, Antonio Ortiz at center, and Jason Maseko at right guard. Patrick Furkey will quarterback the Mid-Valley offense. Zach Rebar at fullback. Sebastian Brudnicki, the senior, at fullback, Aaron Colino at flanker. The Susquehanna defense brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store. Eli Aldrich at left end, Brad Cottrell at right end, Hunter Conklin at left tackle, Isaiah Rosa at right tackle, Ryan Koschel at nose guard, Garrick Decker and John Sisler are the linebackers. Lane Fisk at left corner, Cole Soden at right corner, Jesse DeLucia at strong safety, and Calvin Scheidler is the free safety. So we're set to rock with high school football. It's a crossover matchup between Mid-Valley and Susquehanna. Susquehanna will tee it up and kick off to the Mid-Valley Spartans on this overcast Saturday afternoon.
68 degrees, wind 2 miles an hour from the southeast.
And that's your call, Spall, game time weather. I didn't have to do it. I like coming here. Lane Fisk will tee it up for the Susquehanna Sabers. 2 are deep for Mid-Valley. And the end-over-end kick is going to roll inside the 10-yard line. And on the return, coming to the near side, we've got a man breaking tackles, and he may go all the way. Jomar Morales for the Mid-Valley Spartans. He is going to take it for a touchdown. What a way to start the football game. About 90 yards.
About 90 yards is exactly. Wow.
It's about 94. Yep.
88 yards.
Wow. No, I think it was in the 90s.
Wow,
what a return. No, I thought it was going to be trouble since he got that get past him, but the blockers credit to them. They didn't clip anybody, blocks in the back, anything like that.
Picture-perfect return for the Mid-Valley Spartans. They strike quickly with a 6-0 lead.
He went untouched, really. I mean, got through that first wave there, and he just put on the afterburners.
Patrick Furkey will hold for Mid-Valley.
On for the kick, number 22, Roberto Martinez.
And Martinez on for the point after touchdown. And it's no good. Opening moments of the football game, and Mid-Valley is out to a 6-0 lead over Susquehanna here on Adams Cable High School Football. Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. The White's Crossing Sports Shop is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Mid-Valley out to a 6-0 lead over the Susquehanna Sabers in the opening moments of this football game. And Rivera will kick it off. This is a very short kick. It is going to be taken at the 37 by an upback. And he takes it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, what a way to start a game, Steve. We're wondering about the weather. We're wondering about, is it going to be passing? There was nothing. It was just around a 94-yard kickoff return. That sets the tempo, doesn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. Now Susquehanna will start this possession from its own 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
We'll run down their starting lineup for you in just a moment, as the Mid-Valley Spartans will go on defense. Sophomore quarterback Jesse DeLucia will come up under center. Going with a long count, some movement on the line, and we do have a flag on the play. Left corner of that defensive line for Mid-Valley, we had some movement, but this may be called against the Susquehanna Sabers.
Well,
let's check it.
I think...
Nope, it's going against Mid-Valley, a 5-yard penalty. And that will advance the football to the Susquehanna 45 and bring up 1st and 5. Ryan Armitage will bring Susquehanna to the line of scrimmage. Spencer Beamer is a wide out on the top of your screen. Now there's more movement.
Jumping again. There's
right side of the defensive line this time for Mid-Valley.
What do we got?
Let's check it, though. This is going to be another 5-yarder. And
result,
2 plays, Mid-Valley has a first down, and by virtue of 2 penalties. So the ball is spotted at midfield, and Susquehanna on the short end of a 6-0 score. Opening moments of today's game here at Spartan Stadium. And DeLucia with another long count, lost the football. Let's check it.
Though, I guess he...
Susquehanna fumble.
Yeah, a little bit of a, look like a delay, and they get it back, but they may lose a yard to the 49-yard line.
Well, it looked like he tried to hand the ball off to the running back, and it was a bad handoff. And he was lucky to get that ball back.
Yeah, right in that scrum they had there. And he could have got knocked out by a lineman, who knows. But they're fortunate to get it back there.
And it was slow developing also, Nick.
Yeah, there wasn't much there anyway. I mean, whether he handed it off or pulled it out, kept it.
Second down and about 11, and they try to go with the running play to Garrett Decker, and he is hemmed in and caught on the play for a loss.
Decker on the carry, stuffed in the backfield for a loss of yard by number 45, Ethan Booth.
This is a very good Mid-Valley defense. They held Dunmore to 199 rushing yards and 61 passing in their victory.
That's good. You know, that's an accomplishment. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it
an
is.
accomplishment.
I don't
for
care
sure.
what kind of year Dunmore is having. When you keep a Dunmore team to under 200 yards rushing, you've got a pretty good defense.
Well, they seem to have righted the ship, though, the past 2 weeks.
They're down in 12, and
Fumble.
the ball is loose. Players battle for it.
Mid-Valley's got this one.
And Mid-Valley will have the fumble. And they'll get the ball at midfield.
Susquehanna fumble recovered by number 3, Devin Ayala.
Just a good textbook tackle there. He puts his helmet right on the ball, and it popped right out there.
9.
And with Mid-Valley leading 6-0 with 10:09 remaining here in the first quarter, Mid-Valley Spartans in excellent field position at midfield, first down and 10. Defensively for Susquehanna, Eli Aldrich at left end, Brad Cottrell at right end, Hunter Conklin at left tackle, Isaiah Rosa at right tackle, and Ryan Koschel at nose guard. And Mid-Valley will hand it off, and they'll go and keep it on the ground.
Sebastian Bernicki on the carry for a gain of 1.
Bernicki coming into this ball game, 18 carries, 123 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Let's run down the rest of the Susquehanna defense for you. Brought to you by Roselle Department Store. Linebackers are Garrett Decker for Susquehanna, along with John Sisler, Lane Fisk at left corner, Cole Soden at right corner, Jesse DeLucia at strong safety, Calvin Scheidler at free safety. Second down and 8 for Mid-Valley. Furkey off play action will keep. Across the line of scrimmage, lowers the shoulder, and then is belted at the 45-yard line. Pretty good gain on the play.
Well, pretty good tackle by Garrett Decker. Met him, wrapped him up, and got some help from those other defenders.
Coming up third down and 4 for Mid-Valley. He'll come to the near sideline and check in with head coach Dave Rebar in his 7th year. 10th year overall. They come in with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. In Division III, 1 win, no losses. As Antonio Ortiz will lead the Spartans to the line of scrimmage. Furkey with a man in motion will go inside with the handoff and straight ahead off the right side, I should say, and they've got the first down.
This is a good hard run.
Yeah, very good hard. Very good run.
Jacob Manson, 5'8", 190 sophomore, getting the call for Mid-Valley.
You know, what he did there is he felt the contact coming, had 2 hands on the ball, but he lowered the shoulder and actually ran the defender over.
Yeah, he did. He had a good head of steam up.
I'm impressed by Mid-Valley's got some good size, and they got some guys who only seem to play one way.
Well, that's unique.
Yeah, especially a small school like Coach Rebar said.
Furkey, off play action, rolling, steps up in the pocket, he'll keep. Cross the 35 and caught at the 30-yard line. He'll be short of the first down.
You know, he's looking downfield, but I'll tell you, if he just tucked that ball a little sooner, he may have gone the whole distance.
Well, that's especially tough to defend as a defender because you know he has that option to throw it, and he looks like he sells the throw.
2nd and 3 Spartans.
By keeping that ball up high like he's ready to pass it, and eventually you force the defender to commit. So one of these times he's going to let it air out.
2nd and 3 for the Spartans. Furkey will hand it off, and Mid-Valley will get the first down. Kilino getting the call.
Gain of 5. Tackle by the right side of the Saber defensive line. First down, Spartans.
6-0 your score if you're just tuning in, as Mid-Valley scored on an 88 or 90-yard touchdown run. On the opening kickoff, the extra point was off the mark.
And from State College,
with 7 minutes remaining,
quarter,
it's 6-0.
Penn State 7, Pitt nothing.
Of course, Penn State and Pitt playing this afternoon. New set of downs for Mid-Valley. And Furkey, with time, fires the pass far side of the field, complete.
To Rebar.
Rebar has it.
Patrick Berkey's pass complete to number 15, Zach Rebar. Gain of 8. Tackle by number 9, Cole Soden.
Susquehanna Sabers, of course, coached by Kyle Cook in his 7th year. Wow, that went by quick, didn't it, guys?
Wow,
It just seems like he took over a couple of years ago. And we'll talk about the Susquehanna program a little bit throughout the broadcast as Mid-Valley will run the football.
Oh, nice cut back inside.
And they will have, I believe, the first down at the 10-yard line. And when you take a look at the number of players from Blue Ridge that keep this Susquehanna program going,
Gain of 8 yards.
8 players on the roster are from Blue Ridge.
I think they're one of the few districts left, other than Montrose, who keeps a co-op with another district.
It's actually keeping Susquehanna going with the number of players from there, as Brudnicki will carry the football, falling forward, and he's got the touchdown from 6 yards out. And with 5:33 to play here in the first, it is 12-0 Mid-Valley.
They're going to throw a flag on Rebar.
Oh, gosh.
Sustaining a block. That's terrible.
Flag is resting at the 10.
He drove his defender all the way to the sideline and planted him back on the 10-yard line. And, they feel that was unnecessary.
Is the score going to count?
No.
That's terrible.
Wow.
So
the touchdown counts. That should have been an extra. That
touchdown will count. So
you're penalizing a kid for doing his job.
Touchdown by number 44, Sebastian Burdicki. From 7 yards out.
12-0 with 5:33 to play. Here in the first quarter, Mid-Valley leading it. And they'll try to get together. We'll see, will they go for 2 or attempt the extra point? Looks like they're going to go for 2. Well, the wind has kicked up, Nick.
Oh, the wind's been going.
You'll be thrilled to death to go to that wedding tonight.
Berkey off the play fake, looking near side. He completes the pass for the 2-point conversion to Zach Rebar. And it's 14-0 Mid-Valley on Adams Cable High School Football.
No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now uses 7 wireless devices a day, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 120 megabits per second internet from Adams Cable Service. It's a speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
Picking up, number 10, Kenny Rivera.
Welcome back to Mid-Valley. Kenny Rivera's kick is a short one. It's caught at midfield by an up back, and he fumbles the football. Goes out of bounds. Mid-Valley was giving chase. Went out near the about the 39-yard line of Mid-Valley.
It's like the perfect run.
39-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for Susquehanna.
Well, if I'm Susquehanna, I take that as a positive.
Absolutely. You've got great field position.
Well, so far their best offense was 2 penalties.
Yeah, and this is technically the farthest they've been in Mid-Valley territory so far, starting at the 39-yard line.
And they trail 14-0 with 5:28 to play here in the first at Spartan Stadium. Great to have you on board today for Adams Cable High School Football. Sophomore Spencer Beamer is wide on the top of your screen as they will go with a pitch. Calvin Scheidler strung out on the play at the line of scrimmage for no gain. That's a good defensive effort by Mid-Valley.
On the carry.
They strung him right out there. They played that very well.
1 yard. Stop by.
Yeah, there really wasn't much speed to that option. That's more, that's more of a speed option right down the line. But there's really, they just kept stringing them out, and eventually, all the help came. Got a timeout here.
And we have a break in the action, and we'll keep it right here.
Timeout Mid-Valley.
Yeah, coming up, guys, after this ball game, next week there's a pivotal matchup in the Lackawanna Football Conference Division III as Lakeland will come here to Spartan Stadium to take on the Mid-Valley Spartans in a key Lackawanna Football Conference Division III matchup.
Well, with Lakeland getting beat last night, and if Mid-Valley wins today, they both have two wins. Of course, Lakeland has what? It would be two losses. 2 losses. So it'd be big, be real.
Well, that's
big
overall, though.
Yeah. Well, yes, but it would be really big for Lakeland to have to come out of here with a win. And that should be a battle. No, I listened to Joby Fawcett on his show yesterday, Steve, and he said there was Spatero having some problems. Don't know what they are. Maybe he's banged up a little bit. I don't know. Nick, do you know anything about that?
I haven't heard much, but I mean, just judging from last week's game, we really didn't see him much.
Oh, he didn't play in the second half at all, did he?
Yeah, he had a few carries, but nothing of any, nothing of any substance.
Lucia with a long count, fakes the handoff inside, turns it upfield. He has some running room and then tackled at the 36-yard line.
Number 42, Jesse DeLucy on the carry.
That's a good decision to keep there by the DeLucy.
Gain of 5.
Yeah, he saw that opening and took advantage of it. A lot of running, though, only picked up about 3 yards on the play. 3rd down and 7.
It is odd to see 42 as a quarterback.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the old black and white football. If you see 76 out there like Otto Graham.
Lucia will hand it off inside, and they go straight up the middle against the Spartan defense.
It's just a bit odd to me to see 5 as a fullback and 42 as a quarterback, right?
Number 5, Jonathan Sisler.
I do like the Susquehanna uniforms, though. They went back to the old white helmets. I think that's how they started the program.
Yeah, I like their uniforms.
Well, you look at the uniforms. The way some football teams come out on the field, you can barely understand or see their numbers, but these are as clear as can be.
Yeah.
4th down and a long 4 for Susquehanna from Mid-Valley 34.
Great penetration.
Dropped. Great pursuit by the
Mason Kachwara. Great penetration.
Jesse DeLucy stopped in the backfield.
And that penetration and a good play by the defender to wrap up the quarterback. Keep in mind, wrapping him up so he wasn't able to pitch that ball.
Result, turnover on downs. 1st and 10 Spartans at their own
Mid-Valley will take over possession of the football. 1st down and 10 at their own 38-yard line, leading 14-0 with 3:36 to play here in the first. As Patrick Furkey will set things up offensively. And they will hand it off to Rebar, and Rebar struggles for yardage.
His knee went down. I'm sure probably no gain on that play.
Stop for no gain by number 42, Jesse DeLucy.
Gee, Nick, you must feel like you're at Lakeland today out there on the booth. The way the wind is kicked up.
With the Saturday game.
Saturday game. And
think about it, Nick. It could be at night, and then you'd really be interested. Look at this move.
2nd down and 11, a reverse on the play, and it goes to Ayala, and he is very close to a 1st down at the 49-yard line of Mid-Valley.
My question is on that play, was it an inside handoff to him, or was it a busted play?
No, it's an inside handoff.
1st down Mid-Valley.
It's almost like an inside reverse.
49-yard line.
So a new set of downs for Mid-Valley. With about 2.5 minutes to play here in the first. There is a threat of some showers moving in.
Getting a little darker.
as Patrick Furkey will survey the Susquehanna defense. Furkey back to throw, puts it up, and it is incomplete.
Well, he was there.
Man.
He had a couple of different people that could have come up with it. Jacob Manson almost had a chance at it.
Well, I'm not so sure that because he put his hand up that distracted the other receiver.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that, Glenn. It looked like he was trying to throw to the underneath receiver.
Mm-hmm. Just a little high. I was there, and he just flipped it, and that was a really nice tight spiral.
And it's not easy to throw when you're rolling left.
2nd down and 10. They'll go with the run again. Ayala. Devin Ayala, only a sophomore.
Well, I'll tell you, he wouldn't go down.
Stopped in the backfield.
He's got quite a few sophomore running backs on this team. That bodes well for them in the future.
Yep.
Well, Mid-Valley with a big celebration here today, Glenn, before the game.
Well, yeah, it was nice. Class of 1970. Geez, that's around my time when I came into Mid-Valley January of 70. So, but these
as a teacher.
As a teacher, yeah, and they had. This wasn't football. This was the class.
3rd down and 12. Furkey eludes a tackler, turns it upfield, gets past the original line of scrimmage, and then goes down in Susquehanna territory at the 47.
Number 2, Patrick Furkey on the carry. Gain of 6.
So probably brings back some memories for you.
Oh yeah, but this complex certainly wasn't here back in those days. We were working out of the Troop, Dixon City and Oliphant schools. We played basketball in the Oliphant gym, which would happen to be the biggest one, but it wasn't very big. But in '74 I went to Carbondale, and then after that this is a heck of a really nice complex.
4th down and 6. Furkey to throw, and he fires the pass out intended for Rebar, incomplete with 37 seconds left here in first quarter action in Mid-Valley, leading 14-0. Well, guys, you've been doing something for a long time when you broadcasted games at Fernhill Grounds.
That's just up the street. Yeah. Wow, an Oliphant. Wow,
and
on top of a school bus or something.
And you sat in the bleachers.
I remember being a kid listening to you do a game.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nick.
No problem, Steve. So you did it when you were a teenager. So
I did. I started young. Actually, I did.
Hey,
I was in high school.
I will tell you this, though. You were with 2 classic people, Joe Martin and Paul Ollis.
They were
terrific guys.
They were trailblazers. There's no doubt about that. As Susquehanna will take over possession of the football, and they'll run it right up the middle.
That's another lost art form, though, when you talk about, not only did you used to do games on the radio, Steve, but there was a few stations that did them.
Wow, there were a lot of stations that
you could
that
turn
did
on
them
a
around.
dial on a Saturday afternoon and have 3 games on.
Well, you went across the dial. You had Warm, you had EJL, you had SCR, you had CDL, and you had Holmesdale. It was just a great time.
And I remember they used to do basketball games as well.
And baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. Baseball, sure.
That will bring an end to quarter number 1 here at Spartan Stadium, with Mid-Valley leading Susquehanna by the score of 14-0 on Adams Cable High School football.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
We hold
Welcome back to Spartan Stadium alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick. Steve Young here, set for the second quarter, and Mid-Valley leads the Susquehanna Sabers 14-0. When action resumes, the Sabers will have the football, second down and 10, as they will operate from their own 47-yard line. And DeLucia will keep the football and will keep driving forward across midfield and then tackle at the 49-yard line.
Number 42, Jesse DeLucia on the carry.
Good gain, good strong run.
Gain of 5 yards. Tackle by
I really enjoyed talking with both head coaches before the football game. Of course, Kyle Cook in his 7th year. Very young football team.
3rd and 5, Susquehanna.
Had some pretty good success over the years. And, of course, head coach Dave Rebar in his 7th season.
He has some stories, doesn't he?
Yes, he did. He coached 4 seasons at Riverside, 2002 to 2005, as the Sabers will run the football. As forward progress will be marked, let's check it, back at the 48-yard line of Susquehanna.
No gain.
By number 71, Josh Angelo. No gain.
Josh Angelo, only a sophomore, but has great size at 6'1", 275 pounds at the left end. Susquehanna taking a lot of time talking this over in the huddle.
They look like they're going to run some time off and call a timeout, or I don't know.
Clock is still running.
It's a good thing we're not doing this game in Carbondale. They're getting pounded by rain.
Are they?
They're about to.
Well, and we have a timeout on the field. 10:17 remaining in the first half. 14-0. Mid-Valley, your leader here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Mix Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Mix Excavating and Paving Carbondale. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
It is 4th down for the Susquehanna Sabers, and they lose the football on the snap at midfield.
Kind of surprised they didn't punt there.
Yeah, so am I.
Is funnel in the backfield.
Especially being in midfield, you could pretty much pin them down.
Mid-Valley will take over possession of the football at midfield, leading by the score of 14-0 on the Call Spall scoreboard with 10:10 remaining here in first half action.
7, pick 3.
How often is this that we see the game basically just played between the 30s?
Yeah, that's not too often.
Not too often is right.
Yeah. Now, Nick, you said it's raining heavily in Carbondale?
It's about to.
If you want to see it coming your way, just turn around because Carbondale is directly behind you.
I actually did, and you could see it's like a wall of water.
Furkey keeps and is tackled on the play as he tried to turn it upfield. Hunter Conklin, the left tackle,
offense
coming up to make the stop.
But keep it up there for now.
Yeah.
For the sake of your body, keep it up there, Nick.
The wind is blowing that way, so it's coming across the field at us. It's been pretty steady too. So
2nd and 11 for the Spartans. Colino will check out of the Mid-Valley lineup. And Brudnicki will carry the football. Power running back goes off right tackle.
He's a
44,
strong
Sebastian
runner.
Brudnicki on the carry around the right side for a gain of 4 yards.
Head coach Dave Rebar has many options in the backfield, and he takes advantage of it.
You know, a few years ago, they just went to this wing T style offense. I think they did it on necessity because he had a shortage of running back, pretty much. Kind of sounds odd, but he had a lot of youngsters back there.
He's doing a nice job at Mid-Valley since he's been here.
Good coach. 3rd down and 7. Furkey sprinting out near side and will be strung out on the play.
He's not happy right now. He's
not happy with that play at all.
Tackled by number 35, Calvin Scheidler.
Good pursuit by the Susquehanna defense.
At the Susquehanna 47.
And you know what happens when you let a team hang around for a while, you know? They build up a lot of confidence, and it's going to be a punting situation for the Mid-Valley Spartans as Dave Rebar comes on for Mid-Valley.
Yeah, Susquehanna's defense has played well. It's their offense is just really sputtering.
Well, you know, and if you're Mid-Valley, you want to punt this ball down there. If you can pin them down there and take over down on that side of the field.
Good job by Rebar to punt it on the far side away from the punt returner Sisler for Susquehanna.
Zach Rebar's punt is down at the 18-yard line of Susquehanna. 1st and 10, Sabers.
And Susquehanna will go to work with its offensive unit.
If you look at the last 2 times Mid-Valley had the ball, they only ran 10 plays and really went nowhere.
Game is scheduled for Saturday, October 12th, 2019. The Powder Puff game will start at 5 p.m. and the alumni game will start at 6:30. Any football alumni interested in playing should contact Nick Parlanti or Nick Kazanitz. Student Council is organizing both the Powder Puff and alumni game. Benefits will go to cancer patients.
First down for the Susquehanna Sabers as they go to work from their own 18-yard line. DeLucia went to pitch it out. Ball's loose, picked up off the bounce, and they will just get back to the line of scrimmage, so they dodge a bullet right there, Glenn.
I couldn't see who picked that ball up.
35, the running back.
Yeah.
Scheidler with a good job for Susquehanna picking it up.
35, Calvin Scheidler on the carry.
Someone is down for Susquehanna.
So there's a player shaken up for Susquehanna, and play will stop with 7:29 remaining on the Call-Spall scoreboard, and Mid-Valley out to a 14-0 advantage. As we thank all of our fine sponsors for making high school football possible. Of course, Adams Cable Service. By the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son. When you have cooling, heating, or plumbing problems, just call Spall. Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs. Nick's Excavating and Paving. Folks, great time of the year to get all of those outside construction projects done, and Nick is ready to take care of them for you, so give him a call for everything you need. Also brought to you today by NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, for experience, dependability, and 24-hour service. Whether you need a cylinder repaired, a hydraulic hose made, they will do it for you right on site. So give Nick Cerniak and the gang a call at NJS Systems and Controls. Also brought to you today by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts. They have auto parts for SUVs, cars, trucks, tools, paint, you name it, they have it at a price you will like. Also brought to you by the White's Crossing Sports Shop. A reminder, archery season gets underway on October 5th, so stop in and see Tom and the great staff at White's Crossing Sports Shop and get everything you need for the upcoming archery season. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. They are the true professionals in the area. If you have a fender bender or a major collision, be sure and take your car to Beston's. They will restore it back to showroom condition. Also brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store. Sam and the great staff, always glad to sponsor the starting lineups, and I know Sam is listening in today. So Sam, thanks for your support. Looking forward to seeing you soon at the Roselle Department Store. A very long injury timeout right here. And definitely a cause for concern. We don't have the number of the injured player.
It might be their quarterback. I don't want to speculate, but he took a shot. I know that. And he's up. And it is.
Yes, it is.
DeLucia.
Jesse DeLucia. And he will walk to the far sideline. That is good to see that he's walking off the field under his own power.
Yeah.
So minimum one play he has to come out of the ball game.
With Susquehanna, Nick, an awful lot of fundamental mistakes, let's put it that way, right?
Right.
Not good handoffs, not protecting the ball.
2nd and 9, Susquehanna.
And that comes with the young team.
I was just going to say, those are young mistakes.
I don't want to make excuses for that, but
Garrett Decker will run the offense for Susquehanna wearing number 13. He'll move from tailback to the quarterback spot.
But that is something, especially in an offense like this where a mesh between a running back and a quarterback is so pivotal.
Right.
Those types of things seem to happen. Now, fumbling a snap, that drives a coach absolutely bananas.
Yeah, because that's
fundamentals day one. The second you play football.
As long as it's the same two people.
Right.
Yep. There should, but the handoff and I bet the penetration from Mid Valley may cause some of that problem. They're getting in there quick.
3rd down and 9 for the Susquehanna Sabers. As Garrett Decker will hand it off, and Susquehanna will try to run the football up the middle, but Mid Valley is right there to stuff it. No gain, 4th down punting situation for the Sabers.
Yeah, I believe you'll see the punt team come on now. Kind of have to be in your 18-yard line.
Lane Fisk is on to punt. He's a freshman in the football game, 5'10", 155 pounds.
Yeah, they're just Mid Valley's just getting off the ball a lot quicker than the O-line for Susquehanna, and they're just making it very difficult to run the ball.
Fisk will punt it away. Good job. High spinner will bounce at the 39-yard line. And it's down there by the Susquehanna Sabers. Mid Valley will get excellent field position deep in Susquehanna territory at the 39, leading 14-0 on the Colts Ball scoreboard with 5:49 to play here in the first half.
It works out for Mid Valley. You gained a few yards there by punting the ball from their offensive possession, held Susquehanna. You're coming out with good field position going in.
I'd like to say hello to all of the great people tuned into the game up in Susquehanna. Great to have you with us. Really proud to bring you Susquehanna Mid-Valley football here today. As Furkey will hand it off. That's Rebar going straight up the middle.
Zach Rebar on the carry for a gain of 7. Stopped by number 13, Garrett Decker.
Nick, are you strapped in up there?
I am. It's a long way down, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think the wind has
it's just
picked
pretty
up.
consistent. I mean, it's not, like 40 miles an hour, I don't think. But
From the 33 of Susquehanna, once again, this is Rebar fighting for yardage, driving, and his forward progress takes him to the 30-yard line of Susquehanna.
A gain of 2 yards. Stopped by the right side of the Susquehanna defense.
Hell, you have to love those fullbacks, Nick, when they get to the line of scrimmage and they're stacked up, they keep fighting for a couple of additional yards.
Fullbacks would look for contact, too.
Yeah.
So they don't go run to the hole. They run to the tackler.
Representatives.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you because the speaker's right by my ears.
Patrick Furkey handing off Brudnicki with a big hole, and he may go all the way, and he'll take it for a 30-yard touchdown.
That play broke. You could have saw that thing in a pitch black. What happened was they ran basically, it looked like a student body left, except for the ball carrier coming back right. And that blew right open.
I mean, that right side was open for Sebastian Brudnicki, the 5'10", 160-pound senior. And it is 20-0 Mid-Valley. Now the Spartans will attempt the point after touchdown. Roberto Martinez is on. Out of the hold of Patrick Furkey. High snap. And a good kick. With 4:26 to play here in the first half on the Call Ball scoreboard, it's Mid-Valley 21 and Susquehanna nothing here on Adams Cable High School Football. Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. The White's Crossing Sports Shop is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Number 35, Number 5,
Kenny Rivera will tee it up for Mid-Valley and kick off after the touchdown. This kick will go on the far side, and it's caught by an upback from the Susquehanna Sabers. Cole Soden on the return for Susquehanna.
The ball out to the Susquehanna 45.
Susquehanna will take over possession of the football near their own 45-yard line. First down and 10.
Zach Rebar.
Nick and Steve, with 4:39 left to go in the second quarter, Penn State 7, Pitt 3, and Pitt has the ball on their 25 or something.
Wow. You talked about that, Glenn. It could be a pretty tight game for a while because, Pitt is a rival.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those games. They were tough.
21-0 if you're just tuning in. Susquehanna trailing Mid-Valley. Garrett Decker running the offense as Jesse DeLucia went out with an injury a couple of minutes ago here in the second quarter.
For a gain of 4, stopped by number 56 and
4-yard gain on that last play takes the football to the 49-yard line where the Sabers will face second down and 6.
I'm all the way over the other side here, but I see a player on the bench of Susquehanna with a wrap on their shoulder. I'm assuming it's DeLucia.
It's hard to see from here. Yep.
Shoulder pads off, so I'm going to assume he was done for the afternoon.
And junior Garrett Decker running the offense, and they hand it off to Calvin Scheidler, and he will go up the middle for a Saber first down.
A little more urgency, it seems, with Susquehanna on this drive so far.
Yeah, seems like they're getting off the ball well. Got some blocking on that last play. And they're in Mid-Valley territory, and the football spotted at the 43-yard line. Let's check that. As Decker will survey the Mid-Valley Spartan defense. And once again, looks like Calvin Scheidler. Well, he had 131 yards coming into this ballgame on 30 rushing attempts.
Number 35, Calvin Scheidler on the carry. Stopped by the interior of the Spartan defense.
When you lose your quarterback and you're a young team, boy, that poses an awful lot of problems.
And you're already coming in with players banged up, so that's tough to handle.
And Sisler is limping up to the fullback spot.
Second down and 9 as Decker will throw, and this pass is incomplete off the fingertips of Cole Soden, the junior, 5'8", 145 pounds. He was open out on the near side of the field, just couldn't hang on to it. That will stop the clock with 2:20 to play. Here in first half action on the Call Spall scoreboard, and Mid-Valley leading Susquehanna 21-0. Ryan Armitage will bring Susquehanna to the line of scrimmage. Decker will keep and go right up the middle. He'll be close to a first down. It's all in the spot of the football.
I think he's got it.
Yes, sir. He does have, well, let's check that. Looked like the official on the far side was going to move the, they may want a measurement.
Ethan Booth.
He's going to be short.
Well, yeah, probably. They wouldn't be moving that ball if it was close.
And they wouldn't have the 4 up on the marker either.
That's true. Here comes the rain as we speak.
Our Powder Puff game and alumni flag football game is scheduled.
Nick, you should be a weatherman. You're pretty good.
2019.
All I got to do is stick my head out the window.
Start at 5 p.m. and the alumni game at 6:30. Any football alumni.
Timeout on the field here with 2:06 remaining first half. I'd like to thank Athletic Director Tom Nowakowski for all his help. Was here a week ago to check things out with the live audio here in the press box, and got us all set up with everything we needed.
With a portion of the money going to cancer patients.
Great complex here at Mid-Valley. Nice baseball field behind us.
Yeah, it's
football stadium. They did a good job here.
They got softball, baseball, practice football facility. Track is nice.
Looks like we have an update in the Penn State game. We'll have that for you in just a moment. 4th and 1 for Susquehanna from the Mid-Valley 34-yard line. Decker will keep.
I don't
know if he got it. No, ball was loose. Susquehanna falls on it, then Mid-Valley will take over possession of the football. Good defensive pursuit from the left side of the line.
Stop short of the first down.
They closed up the hole quickly, and Mid-Valley will take over. With 2:01 remaining in the first half, leading 21-0.
Well, Pitt just scored on a 3-yard run. 10-7 Pitt with 2:08 left in the half.
Jacob Manson is a wide out on the near side, and they will go to Brudnicki. There he goes along the far side. He's got one man to beat, and he is tripped up.
Same play they scored on before.
Lane Fisk, I believe, was the man who caught him, just kind of knocked him off balance on the far side of the field.
33 yards.
Big run for Mid-Valley. And a new set of downs at the Susquehanna 30.
First and 10, Spartans at the Susquehanna 30-yard line.
First down, Mid-Valley.
Plenty of time to get another score.
Furkey will hand it off, and they will go up the middle. Rebar straight ahead for the Spartans.
I'm surprised the clock was running on that last play. Didn't he knock him out of bounds?
Nick, I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
I thought he did. Well, it's a moot point now. It's still running now, so.
From the 28-yard line, wow, we may have to close the windows here as they. Sorry, Nick, but. As Mid-Valley will go to Brudnicki, and he will have a 28-yard touchdown. Sebastian Brudnicki with a 28-yard touchdown run with 53 seconds to play in the first half, and Mid-Valley leads it 27-0. Well, nothing fancy, just straight ahead power running.
He's strong. He once he gets going, it's hard to not bring him down.
Strapcheski on for the point after touchdown. And Kick is off the mark. 53 seconds to play in the first half on the Call Spall scoreboard, and Mid-Valley leads Susquehanna 27-0 here on Adams Cable High School Football.
No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
Now's the time to unleash the internet. With Adams Cable Service, you get internet with speeds up to 120 megs. It's the speed you need that blows the doors off of DSL. Connect all of your devices, including iPads and other tablets, game consoles, smartphones, and computers. Upload and share photos and videos instantly. Stream HD movies in a flash and experience online gaming like never before. Call Adams Cable Service today at 1-888-222-0077 and get internet with speeds up to 120 megs.
Adams Cable Sports back at Spartan Stadium, where the Mid-Valley Spartans are in cruise control, leading by the score of 27-0 with 53 seconds remaining here in first half action on the Call Spall scoreboard.
Before we went to break there, they had offsetting penalties with both unsportsmanlike conduct, so getting a little chippy there for a team down 27-0. And
Roberto Martinez will kick off, and this is caught by an upback from the Susquehanna Sabers, Cole Soden, on the return. And a pretty good one at that, across midfield to the 46-yard line. Looks like that's where they will spot the football of Mid-Valley.
You can't complain if you're Susquehanna about the field position you've started with.
Yep. You've got pretty good field position.
They've had an average of 35-yard line or better.
Yeah. It's just that they have nothing going offensively.
No.
Well, you had a sophomore quarterback in the ball game that went out with the injury. Now you have a junior running the offense. Sophomore at fullback, junior at tailback. So for head coach Kyle Cook, he has to keep moving the pieces around in the puzzle. First down, Susquehanna. Decker to throw, batted away.
Garrett Decker's pass, batted down by number 87, James Getz.
Big James Getz at 6'5", boy.
He looks it too.
He gets that. He gets that hand up, and he really.
How is he not on a basketball court? Maybe he is.
Maybe he is.
Boy, you post him up under the basket and get him the ball.
Especially with Mid-Valley's recent run.
Yeah. Mid-Valley has had great success on the basketball court. Look how many Toronis titles they've won in the last 10 years.
They're playing well. Mike Abder's doing an outstanding job for the Spartans.
They certainly have. Second down play coming up for Susquehanna. Decker out of the gun. Back to throw. Looks. Fires. Ball's batted around. Could have been caught or picked off. Falls incomplete with 36 seconds to play in the first half.
He threw it into a mess that time.
Number 8, Jacob Doughton. Batted down by the Mid-Valley defense.
And, talking about basketball, you think about it, yes, it's a ways off, but it really isn't. In the Toronis tournament this year, I believe Mid-Valley and Valley View will play on opening night.
Perfect matchups. Lakeland and Carbondale.
In the nightcap.
And Valley View and Mid-Valley, two rivals for sure in both games.
Sabers pick up some yardage coming around the near side.
Calvin Scheidler.
Scheidler forced out of bounds on the near side of the field.
Tackled by number 45.
Now, guys, we're starting to see some real football. You get a day like this. I mean, I know Nick is on the roof filming, but it's always more interesting when you're watching a game on television and you have a little bit of mud going, some atmospheric conditions.
Yep.
Scheidler, and you take a look at the back of Scheidler's uniform, it's starting to get dirty. Tell you the truth, I'd rather watch a high school game. As Scheidler wants to throw, he'll look downfield in a crowd. The ball is picked off by Mid-Valley.
Good defense. There was 2 men on that receiver that time. Nobody. No way that ball was going to get to him.
By number 26, Aaron Colino.
El Colino on the pick for Mid-Valley. He plays cornerback and did a good job reading it that time to shut down a Susquehanna threat with 22 seconds to play here in the first half at Spartan Stadium, and Mid-Valley up 27-0. Let's see what the strategy will be here by head coach Dave Rebar. Nick, do you just say, okay, let's get this into the locker room?
I said that last week and I was dead wrong.
I know what you're thinking, but...
Yep.
And we will have a timeout, and we'll keep it right here. So coming up,
take too many timeouts if you're going to take a knee.
Yeah, that's you've got a good point there, Nick. So for Mid-Valley, after today, they will take on Lakeland here at home, then travel to Lackawanna Trail in Week 6. So they have some upcoming games that are going to be tough ones. Then in Week 7, they will be at PNC Field to take on Riverside in the Rail Rider Bowl. Week number 8, Mid-Valley and Lake Lehman here at home. That is going to be an interesting matchup. They will play at Tunkhannock in Week 9. Then in Week 10, Mid-Valley will play Carbondale area, and we will have that game for you here on Adams Cable Channel 107. For the Sabers next week, they will be at home with Montrose. That will be under the lights. They set up temporary lighting on the football field for that rivalry game. And then in Week 6, Northwest area, they'll have an open date on the schedule in Week 7. They will play Dunmore in Week 8, Carbondale Week 9, and then end up on the road at Holy Redeemer in Week number 10.
First and 10 Spartans at the 12.
Yeah. Just a knee down right there, and that's the end of the first. Right?
Should be. Yeah. Final 13 seconds will tick away.
A lot of confusion down there. I don't know what.
Number 44, Sebastian Vernick.
That's it. That will do it. That will bring us to halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter.
In today's Lackawanna Football Conference crossover matchup,
your Mid-Valley Spartans 27, Susquehanna Sabers nothing.
We let the PA guy do that as we go to a break here on Adams Cable High School Football.
At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs. No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all. Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. The White's Crossing Sports Shop is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Number 10, Sarah.
Kenny Rivera will kick off for the Mid-Valley Spartans. 2 are deep for the Susquehanna Sabers. And here we go from the 30-yard line. Susquehanna will return the football, and it looks like Calvin Scheidler on the return out to the 46-yard line of Susquehanna.
Again, good field position.
That's where the Sabers will commence this drive. First down and 10, trailing 27-0 here in the third.
I'll tell you what, since that rain has stopped, the wind has kind of stopped with it.
That's good.
The flag is just laying there now.
That's a good sign.
Not that the teams are throwing the ball a lot, but.
Well, that wind kicks up. That brings that storm in quick, and it sends it out just as quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's about as much as I know from Joe Snedeker.
First down and 10 for Susquehanna. As Garrett Decker will take the snap. Option pitch, far side. Scheidler caught on the play and tackled as Brudnecki was there to make the stop for Mid-Valley.
Again,
had some help on the play also.
Good penetration by the Mid-Valley defensive line, excuse me.
Good job by Mid-Valley to contain. Second down play. Second and long for Susquehanna from its own 45-yard line. Carson Williams is wide on the near side for the Susquehanna Sabers. Decker on a quick, let's check that.
Decker still has it.
He still has it. He faked me out. That was a good job. And his forward progress will be marked near the 47-yard line for a gain of about 2 on the play.
A gain of 1, stopped by the interior of the Mid-Valley defense.
Third down coming up for Susquehanna with just about 2 minutes gone by third quarter. And the rain has subsided here at Spartan Stadium.
39 for the Sabers.
The field looks pretty good, even though with the little bit of rain that we got, it looks like it's in pretty good condition. Hard to tell, though, until you get right on it, though.
Decker with an I formation in the backfield, the pitch. And they go off right tackle.
Scheidler.
That looked like Scheidler again.
Boy,
the back of his uniform is covered in mud. That's a football player right there, folks.
Yep. Tackled by number 44, Sebastian Brudnicki.
How many times over the years, guys, did we broadcast a game on a muddy field in the rain? And it seemed like
48-yard line.
The worse it got, the more the players enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Not good for the broadcast crew or the fans, but some players just really enjoy it, and they rise to the occasion also. Lane Fisk is back in punt formation from his own 39-yard line.
Oh, you got motion all over the place here. They didn't call it? Oh, my God.
And there's no flag on the play. And this punt will be returned.
Good downfield coverage by Scheidler.
Oh, my goodness.
Does it both ways, on the defense and on the offense, Scheidler.
Well, the gunner on the outside, right in front of the official, got a 5-yard head start.
Now that was Ayala, I believe,
they call it.
Return.
He called it over here.
Yeah.
But he didn't throw the flag over there.
That will move the football to the 19-yard line. And that's where Mid-Valley will work its offense with 9:21 remaining on the Call Spall scoreboard, and Mid-Valley out in front by the score of 27-0 as they approach the line of scrimmage.
New quarterback.
And they will run the football.
Brudnicki running quarterback now.
Yeah, and a little test.
Number 15, Zach Rebar.
Zach Rebar on the carry. And he's out to about the 23-yard line.
So we started this game with Susquehanna's quarterback wearing number 42. Now Brudnicki was in there from Mid-Valley wearing number 44.
Different look at quarterback.
Yo. I'll say.
Yeah, you have to wonder what happened to Furkey. They were just talking about it in the press box here.
Brudnicki on the keeper.
That is Brudnicki out to the 31-yard line.
Down.
I see Furkey standing next to one of the coaches over here on the 30-yard line. Maybe it's just a package that they run. I don't know. The helmet's off, though.
Tackle by number 14.
Well, it's Sebastian Brudnicki running the offense for Mid-Valley in a new set of downs. Brudnicki will hand it off, and there is Zach Rebar with a lot of room in front of him, and he's got another first down near the 45-yard line of Mid-Valley.
He's a difficult player to bring down. Strong.
First down Spartans, tackle by number 51, Colin Smith.
Under 8 minutes to play, third quarter, and Mid-Valley with a new set of downs at their own 45-yard line, leading 27-0 on the Call Spall scoreboard. Brudnicki will hand it off. Rebar caught. Great job defensively by Susquehanna.
Zach Rebar, number 15, tackled for a loss of 2 by number 57, Eli Aldridge.
Eli Aldridge was in the backfield before he had the ball.
And Aldridge, a veteran on this Susquehanna defense, he's a senior at 5'11" and 220 pounds. Second down and about 11 for Mid-Valley. After the loss on the play, Brudnicki inside handoff wrapped up on the play. Ryan Koschel, the nose guard, 5'8", 200 pounds, and a senior making the tackle.
No gain. Tackle by number 4, Ryan Kozel.
Third down and long.
Again, the defense of Susquehanna is hanging in there. You just bend. Got to stop the big play here.
Brudnicki rolling out, and he will keep turning it upfield and heading for that first down marker. Very close. He's right at that marker.
Their motion to first down.
And it's a first down for Mid-Valley.
Sebastian Brudnicki, number 44 on the keeper. Stopped by number 57, Eli Aldridge. Result, first down Spartans.
Hell, this is the way you shorten a football game. You have a 27-0 lead, and you're keeping the football on the ground, picking up back-to-back first downs.
And I tell you, he gets around that end, he is moving, and he's difficult to bring down.
Mid-Valley will talk it over in the huddle. On the first down play from the 45-yard line, Brudnicki hands it off, and the running play is stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
By Hunter
number 20, Jacob Manson.
Conklin.
Stopped for no
Again,
gain.
get good penetration.
Yeah, Jacob Manson, the ball carrier, caught on the play.
Hunter Conklin.
And the football spotted at the 46-yard line. Mid-Valley in a second down and 11 situation. As senior quarterback Sebastian Brudnicki will hand it off. And Devin Ayala gets the football, goes around the right side. And we have a player from Mid-Valley. Looks like he's getting up very slowly. Seems to be okay, but
Garrett Decker.
Garrett Decker made the tackle, and he was the one getting up a little bit slow. Boy, when you're low on numbers and you suffer some injuries, Depth is a problem. Boy, it sure does make for a long game and a long season. Nearing the 4-minute mark, remaining in the third quarter. Third down and about 7 for the Spartans. Brudnicki sheds a tackler, turns it upfield, and Susquehanna's right there to shut him down, and will bring up the fourth down play.
Sebastian Brudnicki on the carry. No gain. Stopped by the left side of the Saber defense.
Now, one thing I could say about Dave Rebar, he is the master of clock management.
Oh.
I mean, this is textbook.
I'll tell you, they ran 10 plays there, and the Susquehanna, played them pretty tough. Couple first downs, 3 first downs in that set of downs that they ran.
Jacob Manson on the punt. Fair catch called for by Susquehanna at its own 15-yard line.
Punt. Fair caught by number 24, Lane Fisk, at the Susquehanna.
Sabres take over possession of the football at the 15-yard line with 3:34 remaining third quarter on the call ball scoreboard, and Mid-Valley on top, 27-0. Well, we will have a bye week, guys, coming up.
Yep. Yeah, we need
week.
a break.
Yeah, we do. You do need that break in the schedule, Nick.
Yeah, our next game is what? Western Wayne, Lakeland?
Western Wayne and Lakeland from Lakeland Stadium. From the 15-yard line, Susquehanna Sabres go to work. Pitch out intended for Scheidler. Fumble. Ball's loose. Looks like Mid-Valley will have it in excellent field position.
Rebar. Is that Rebar? No, is that 40? Oh, that's 45. 45.
Susquehanna fumble recovered by number 45.
Ethan Booth.
Ethan Booth.
Good job by Mid-Valley. And they will go back on the offensive attack with a new set of downs from the Susquehanna 15-yard line.
10.
Oh, check that. 10. Excuse me.
I don't want to mess up Glenn's stats there.
No, you can't mess them up.
The opening play messed them up. No, I'm only kidding.
Got another quarterback in there now. Ayala.
Well, Ayala running the offense. So for Dave Rebar, getting a lot of players' experience as Manson will fall forward with the football near the line of scrimmage.
Jason Manson on the carry for no gain. Stop by number 13.
I'll tell you what, guys, this is really classy by head coach Dave Rebar. You know that Susquehanna's banged up. And do you notice where they're running the football? Straight up the middle. They're not running between the tackles. That's a throwback to the old days and a very classy move by Dave Rebar in Mid-Valley. Football on the 9. And Ayala calling the plays for Mid-Valley. Ayala will hand it off, and Morales will get the football for the Spartans.
Number 24, Jomar Morales on the carry. Stopped for no gain. Stopped by the left side of the Susquehanna defense.
That's the easy way.
Everybody. You can't
That's the easy way. Everybody gets credit that way.
True. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2:22 remaining. 27-0. Mid-Valley, your leader on the calls ball scoreboard. And this will be Ayala strung out on the play, and a good job by the Susquehanna
Ayala
defense.
on the left side with the keeper. Stopped by number 11, Gavin Baker.
Gavin Baker is a 6'3", 215-pound junior, making the tackle for the Susquehanna Sabres. As Mid-Valley will face fourth down. And the pass play incomplete as Ayala was looking under the coverage. Falls incomplete.
Penalty.
And a flag on the play.
Incomplete.
False start.
Turnover on down. 1st and 10, Sabers at their own 13-yard line.
Susquehanna goes back on the offensive attack at their own 13. 1:31 on the clock, third quarter. Well, we'll see if we have an update on the Penn State score. Haven't heard anything recently. Glenn will bring us up to date in just a moment.
Pitt just punted. Penn State's got the ball on their own 10 or 15, 12-yard line.
And the score?
Still tied, 10-10.
Still tied, 10-10. That's a dandy football game. And Susquehanna will run it. Go off left tackle, pick up some good yardage.
Number 35.
Scheidler. He's a 6'1", 185-pound junior, getting the call for the Susquehanna Saber offense.
Number 30, Darnell Calloway.
You know, guys, how ironic is it that every Friday night that we were on the air, we had no rain, and then the first time we do a day game on a Saturday, we get rain. What are the chances of that happening?
It's a good day to have rain when you're not playing golf.
That is Scheidler.
Oh, wow.
Dishing out punishment, going straight up the middle.
Number 35.
And that's good for first down.
The Lane Fisk really stuck it to him.
They had the lumber on that one.
For a gain of 13 yards, stopped by number 24, Jomar Morales.
It's purely coincidental, but a number of Mid-Valley games we've done have included rain.
Yeah.
We've had a rain out, or lightning out, actually.
Yeah, that was about a couple of years back up at Lakeland.
There was a game that they had to reschedule up at Western Wind that they played on a Monday night.
Yeah, remember that?
It was an air show.
From the 33-yard line, new set of downs for the Susquehanna Sabers as Decker will hand it off. Scheidler carries the football to the 40 and then is tackled on the play
Number 35,
by Stanley Siborowski, 6 foot, 155-pound sophomore. That brings an end to third quarter action here at Spartan Stadium, with Mid-Valley leading Susquehanna 27-0 here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Nix Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nix Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
And Garrett Decker up under center. Decker will hand it off to Scheidler right up the middle. And he has the first down out near midfield.
Calvin Scheidler on the carry for a gain of 7 and a first down for the Sabers at their own 48-yard line.
Well, we talked about it last week. Great weekends of sports, guys. You've got Penn State football, all kind of college football, baseball, pennant races going on, NFL football, high school football. Just a great time of the year.
Well, this is wild, you know. And the baseball, the races in baseball are starting to tighten up. It was only about what, 10 games,
not
15 games left.
Yeah, not many left. First down for Susquehanna as they run the football and moving into Mid-Valley territory at the 41-yard line, and a new set of downs for the Susquehanna Sabers.
Your Cardinals going to hang on there, Glenn, or what?
Well, they had this big series with Milwaukee this weekend. They beat them last night. They have I think they have 7 games with Chicago left, so
Chicago
that's going
laid it on somebody last night.
Yeah,
17 runs.
Yep. And they have Chicago. They have the Milwaukee's finished. They have Chicago. They have Arizona, and I'm not sure who the.
Decker will keep, breaks tackles, and then is brought down near the 26-yard line. Good for another Saber first down. Well, Decker did a good job that time going around the right end and then cut it back against the grain for some additional yardage.
First down, Sabers.
This is one of the better drives that Susquehanna has had in the ball game.
They're moving the ball nicely down the field. They're mixing it up a little bit, and
obviously it's not going to be their day for the W, but
yeah.
But with Mid Valley substituting some kids now,
yeah,
you know,
a lot of
it's
different.
a little more even with Susquehanna being so young too. So keep your guys in there and get some time.
And good for the Mid Valley Spartans to have the underclassmen in the ball game, getting experience. That's how you build programs.
Sure.
2nd down and 5 coming up for the Susquehanna Sabers with under 10 to play in the football game as they trail 27-0 on the Call Spall scoreboard.
$14 on the carry for Susquehanna.
Carson Williams on the carry, wearing number 14. As Garrett Decker will hand it off. John Sisler takes the handoff.
Number 5, Jonathan Sisler carries 7 yards for first down. Tackle by number 20, Jacob Manson.
This would be nice to see Susquehanna take one in here and have a little bit of momentum, and because they are working really hard. They really outmanned here in this game. So
From the
young.
12-yard line, this is Scheidler looking for the end zone, and he's got the touchdown.
Number
From 12 yards out, Calvin Scheidler has Susquehanna in the end zone on a 12-yard touchdown run, and it's 27-6 with 8:41 remaining in the fourth.
On for the extra point, number 24, Lane Fisk.
Lane Fisk, wearing number 24, only a freshman, 5'10", 155 pounds, will attempt the extra point out of the hold of Decker. God bless you. And the extra point is good. 8:41 left in fourth quarter action, 27-7. Mid-Valley leading Susquehanna here on Adams Cable High School Football.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
Lane Fisk set to kick off for the Susquehanna Sabers, trailing 27-7 against Mid-Valley with 8:41 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 2 are deep for the Mid-Valley Spartans. And here's the kickoff. And we have a whistle.
What do we got?
False start.
False start. How do you have a false start on a kick?
Well, you just did.
I don't know. I don't know what they
passed the 40 before the ball was kicked.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. They didn't call the false starts before. Now they're going to get ticky-tacky.
Easy, Nick. Easy.
Well, maybe.
Same guy over there, too. Didn't call it before, now going to call it. It's a makeup call.
Re-kick from the Susquehanna 35.
Well, Nick, are you glad you wore the shorts today?
Yeah. I'd be miserable if it was a downpour and then the wind picked back up.
Nick with the summer attire on today.
Hey, listen, why not?
Glenn, too. I couldn't do it.
Ah, come on, you wimp.
Fisk will try it again. This time the line drive kick.
You gotta get that one.
Morales will pick it up at about the 7-yard line. And here
there's a
comes
block in the
Morales. And Morales is getting tackled by a host of Susquehanna Sabers.
Well, that was one of those kicks that you have a hard time picking up. When you get it, you have your back turned.
18-yard line. Tackled by number 12, Matt Bednarczyk.
Susquehanna now will go on defense as Mid-Valley will commence this drive from its own 18-yard line. First down and 10.
Noah Kane, 13-yard run. Penn State 17, Pitt 10. With 5:50 to go in the third quarter.
Wow, still plenty of time to go in that football game. As Ayala will hand it off, and they'll go with the running game to Jacob Manson, the sophomore running back.
Jacob Manson on the carry up the middle. Stopped by number 71.
Well, guys, I think it's safe to say we could make our pick for the call of the game. And
I'll take the one that started the game.
Exactly. I totally agree.
No doubter.
That run was perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. By who? What was it by? By Morales.
By Morales.
A 94-yard.
Omar Morales on the opening kickoff, taking it all the way for the touchdown to set the tone for the game.
Certainly set the tone for sure.
And that is your call of the game. Second down for Mid-Valley. As Ayala will hand it off to Manson once again, and he is strung out on the play as we near 7 minutes left. So this victory
30,
coming up for the Susquehanna Sabers will definitely set the stage for next week's game against the Lakeland Chiefs right here at home. That's a key Lackawanna Football Conference Division III battle.
Going to be interesting to see what the status of Frecky is. I don't know if it was the coach's decision to get some new players in there, or if there's something going on as far as an injury is concerned. Fumble.
Ball's loose.
Susquehanna got it.
Who has it? Susquehanna recovered. And with 6:42 remaining in the fourth quarter, and Susquehanna trailing 27-7, Sabers will bring their offensive unit back onto the football field.
First and 10 Sabers at the 19-yard line of the Spartans.
And the Sabers will operate from the Mid-Valley 19-yard line.
From State College, updated score. Penn State 17, Pitt 10.
And we have a timeout. We'll go to a quick break here on Adams Cable High School Football.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. The White's Crossing Sports Shop is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop. No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
It is first down for the Susquehanna Sabers as they operate from the Mid-Valley 18-yard line. Decker will hand it off, and Susquehanna will go right up the middle.
It's like a rugby match.
Got some clean jerseys in there now, boys.
Ryan Kojal, the 5'8", 200-pound senior, moving the football to the 15-yard line for a 3-yard gain.
We're not so sure if that's Ryan Koshal. He was the one that changed to 54.
Let's
so there's no, I don't know. We don't know who
four went to 54. Is that correct?
That's what. Yeah. So unless
he changed his number back to 4.
Can you do? I don't know if you can do that.
Not sure. Decker handed off to the last man through the line.
That would be 24, and that would be
number 24,
Lane Fisk.
Lane Fisk, the freshman.
No gain by number 72.
5.5 minutes left in the football game. 27-7, Mid-Valley leading Susquehanna.
Here comes the rain again.
As Garrett Decker will survey the Mid-Valley defense on 3rd down and 7. Decker handing it off. Fisk right up the middle. Fisk trying to keep the legs pumping and advances the football to the 12-yard line.
Number 24, Lane Fisk for a gain of 2.
Now the umbrella's popping back up as the rain is moving through.
Look at the mountain to your right.
That's what I was looking at. Well, it's coming down pretty good now. So.
Nick, I'll give you some advice. Don't look at it.
Yeah, that's been like that for pretty much most of the afternoon, but
yeah, the rain is definitely kicking up once again here at Spartan Stadium. And on 4th down and about 4 yards to go from the 12, junior quarterback Garrett Decker will toss it to Fisk. Fisk with some blocking, but here comes the pursuit by Mid-Valley, and they shut him down.
Number 24, Lane Fisk around right end.
Good defense by Mid-Valley to shut down Fisk and Susquehanna. Mid-Valley Spartans take over possession of the football with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the 4th, leading 27-7 on the Call Ball scoreboard.
Mid-Valley ball at their own 13-yard line.
Now they're putting the windows back in here at Mid-Valley. The windows actually come out when you lift them up. They're vinyl windows. You lift up, they come out. Well, it's time to put them back in with the wind kicking up.
Yeah, Nick, there's no windows for you, though.
The only window for Nick is a window of opportunity to the car.
Opportunity to get to the car.
That's the only window he has. As Mid-Valley. And this will be Ayala. Devin Ayala dishing out some punishment.
Oh, he dished out a beauty there. He met the defender head on.
Devin Ayala, number 3.
Moves the football to the 18-yard line.
Right side stop by number 14 from Susquehanna.
Well, what Mid-Valley's hoping to do here is run about 6 plays.
Yeah, 3.5 left in the
3.5
fourth.
left. 6 plays will pretty much get them out.
Well,
of here.
you're right. And we got to give Coach Rebar a high five for the way he handled the second half, knowing that he had the game under control. You're right. Steve,
Ayala,
a very classy move.
Absolutely. Ayala will take a lot of time and let that play clock run down. He will keep the football, lost his footing, and he goes down. Caught there by the Susquehanna Saber defense.
Slip on the field. Loss of 4.
Eli Aldrich making the stop for Susquehanna.
And all he's doing is looking at that back judge to see if he's got that hand up.
Eli Aldrich. Company on defense set to go. Devin Ayala taking all the time he could.
Hands up. Time to snap it.
2:20 remaining in the fourth. And Ayala will hand it off, and they will run the football off left tackle. Check and see when they unpile. For the ball carrier. So, Jacob Manson getting the call.
Jacob Manson on the carry for a gain of 1.
And we have under 2 minutes left. So congratulations to the Mid-Valley Spartans as they will improve their overall mark to 2 wins and 1 loss. They will take on Lakeland coming up next Friday night in their ball game. For the Susquehanna Sabers, they fall to no wins and 3 losses overall. And they will take on their rival, Montrose, under the lights next Friday night in Susquehanna.
Remember Carbondale doing that way back?
Yeah, and it led to a permanent lighting as this punt by Mid-Valley will go to the 45-yard line, and Susquehanna will take over possession of the football from that point in Mid-Valley territory with 1:23 remaining in fourth quarter action. Thanks for joining us for all of the action of high school football today here on Adams Cable Channel 107. Remember the video replays Monday and Wednesday evenings at 7 right here on 107. Well, Nick has an event to get to in Carbondale, and he was a little bit concerned with that.
Still
Glenn.
not there yet.
I know.
Nick, would you like to go home? Give me the camera. I'll take a few shots before you get there.
No problem. They won't mind.
Nick has an event to go to in Carbondale and film a wedding, so very concerned with this football game, but it was a quick-moving one.
I owe Coach Rebar one.
Yes, you do. We'll see him for the final broadcast of the year when Mid-Valley takes on Carbondale, so you could thank him there, Nick. As Susquehanna will run the football, and we have just about 1 minute left.
Well, it was a nice affair down here at Mid-Valley with their honoring the class of 1970.
First class of Mid-Valley High School.
Yeah, and homecoming and everything else that went on. So it was a good day overall.
Great day for the Mid-Valley Spartans, for Susquehanna.
A nice W for Mid-Valley to put them, 2-1 now?
Yeah.
Yes, and they
Do they get credit for the bye? Because technically that's a forfeit, right? Even though they won't get playoff points for it.
Well, I think they said they were 1-1, right? So
yeah.
43 seconds left as Garrett Decker will step to the line of scrimmage in what should be the final play of this football game. As Decker will take the snap, they'll hand it off, they'll run the football straight ahead.
Number 4, Ryan.
Players will hit the deck at the 30.
5. First down Sabers. Tackle by number 74, Andy Green.
With the football at the 30-yard line.
Andy better get back to his own side of the line of scrimmage. He was waving to the announcer.
That's it.
That is going to do it as the final 15 seconds will tick away here at Spartan Stadium, and Mid-Valley will win it by the score of 27-7 over the Susquehanna Sabers. Once again, congratulations to Mid-Valley on a well-deserved win. They set the tone early on a kickoff return for a touchdown, and they never looked back for Susquehanna. Good luck to them in their rivalry game coming up with Montrose on Friday night. Final score once again here at Spartan Stadium, Mid-Valley 27 and Susquehanna 7, and that is going to wrap it up. And it's all been brought to you by Adams Cable Service, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, by Nick's Excavating and Paving, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street, Childs, by NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6, Mayfield, for experience, dependability, and 24-hour service. Also brought to you by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts, by the White's Crossing Sports Shop, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, and your starting lineups brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store. Join us again for our next broadcast when the Western Wayne Wildcats will take on the Lakeland Chiefs coming up on Friday, September 27th at Lakeland. For Nick Homick and Glenn Muskowski, I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from Mid-Valley.